What up, everybody? I am finally here. So let's get this thing going. Shout out to King Leo. Shout out to Russell Tati, QGM, Gerard, the whole wrestling community that I am a part of. You know, I think we gotta call ourselves something. I'm gonna holler at him about that. But this live, what up, RB? This live is pertaining to the post that I put up the other night. And there will be some conduct on this channel from here on out. And I hate to do it like this, but each time that I have spoken, people just do not listen. So now I'm about to tighten up the restraints on my channel. It's not going to take away what we do over here, but it's to allow my lives to run as smoothly as possible, because I am taking this channel and I'm going to start branding this channel. So with that said, I must do it this way. Oh, nah. I mean, that comes with the territory, you know. But as far as like that type of trolling goes, nah. It's just people just don't. When I set rules for my channel and people don't want to listen to those rules, then I have to, you know, I gotta start acting like that strict parent, you know. So one of the things that I am going to be doing and kind of re-implement, you know, reestablishing, so to speak, is, as y'all know, I mostly do vertical live streams. So therefore you cannot, you can't post links in here and people can hit the link and then, you know, you can go to it. For some reason, they just don't allow that. So these are the rules moving forward as far as that pertains. When I am on vertical, unless I give the okay to post a link, well, let me say this. When I'm on vertical, no links are to be dropped, period. Because nobody can hit the link and get it to work, and you know what I'm saying? So that's out. If you don't mind, can you explain vertical live stream? Well, basically, vertical live streams basically takes your channel and it kind of bumps it up in the algorithm where it gets put out to more people, you know, compared to like just like a regular live stream where, you know, it can get out to pertain or depending on, but with verticals, you can get a bigger boost, you know, by doing it that way. So that's basically just really just the gist of that. When I'm doing panels, when I'm on StreamYard and I'm doing panels, nobody is not allowed to drop links in the chat unless you're on panel. Only the people on panel are allowed to drop links in the chat unless otherwise advised. So whoever I have on panel, whether it's one person, two people, three people, four people, they're the only ones that can do that. Because when people do it in the chat, it takes away from the attention of the live stream. It takes away from what is going on during that time of the live stream. Now, if somebody in the chat has a channel that people might want to go to, then that's when I give the okay to go ahead and do that. And that way, everything can still run smoothly and there's no type of distractions on what's going on. That's the first thing. The second thing is this. If there's disagreements, if there's arguments, I don't mind debates. That I don't mind that. But if there's any arguments going on in the chat, then I will drop the link. You can come on the panel and the two sides can air out their grievances. Because if the argument takes away from what's going on the live, well then, if you can do it in the chat, you ain't got no problems with jumping up on the live stream and speaking out about it. And then once that's over, then we can get back to what we were doing. Because if my lives get interrupted because people are arguing, no, you're going to get on panel or you're going to find your way out. It's just simple as that. Now, the other thing, and for my mods, I need y'all to be on y'all job because sometimes y'all be slipping. I don't be saying a lot, but I'll be saying like y'all be slipping, especially when I be going back and watching some of my lives. Y'all be slipping in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be slipping in the chat. So anybody that comes in any one of my lives and they're causing a disturbance, you immediately get them out of here. I don't really have too many like random people just coming out the woodworks trying to start some nonsense. I think everybody pretty much know who is who and everything that's going on. So anybody coming here, get they behinds up out of here. We're not allowing people to come in here and disrupt anything just because they don't like me or they don't like somebody that's in the chat or a group of people that's in the chat. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And these is basically the only rules that I'm pushing moving forward. Now, if any one of these rules are broken, if you have a wrench, I will take your wrench away from you and I will block you. I don't care if we cool. I don't care if we friends. Because at this point of the game, it's not about that. Because if you support me, then you support me in continuing while I, push this channel to where I want it to be, where I see it going. I have a variety channel. I don't, there's, and I know there's other variety channels out there, I think mine's kind of unique because I blend in so much different um, avenues of life because I have been down those avenues of life. And if I haven't, I have people that I know that, I come in here and, I if they give me the okay, I tell the stories. So I think, you know, I'm one of the very few channels that does that, which makes it a very unique way of doing things. So um I'm I'm about branding at this point, you know. So with me pushing the brand, I have to set down these rules so that my channel and what I'm trying to do doesn't halt that from what I'm doing. If y'all guys catch me, you know. But yeah, any one of these rules are broken, your wrench will be gone and you will be blocked from my channel for a period of time. You know, it's nothing personal. It's business. So anybody that's not watching this, that catches on the replay, heed these words that I'm saying, because I've been pretty much a cool person and kind of just letting my channel be what it is. And even with that, when I give people free will to, come on over, kick their feet up, have a good time, and do what they do, that doesn't seem to be good enough. So, people tend to overstep what they're doing, So, this is the other thing. And it kind of ties into the whole dropping the link thing. I promote people's channels on my channel. I will be promoting more channels on my channel moving forward. So by me doing this, I don't need nobody then turning around and putting their channel in the thing unless I say it's okay. Simple as that. Simple as that. So, if you support me, you will understand where I'm coming from on this. And from what I've seen on when I put on the post, there's quite a few of y'all that, understand this, and have given me y'all's encouragement, But like I said, it's not going to take away from what we do already over here, But I have to put these rules down, in order for my channel to flourish. Because at the end of the day, I'm responsible for my channel, not nobody else. No more than I'm responsible for anybody else's channel. We have our own personal responsibilities for our own channels and how we run it, And if people don't like these rules and how my channel is moving forward, all you have to do is let me know and I will remove you immediately, So, but for everybody that's down with this and continues to rock with me, man, let's continue to rock. Let's continue to have fun, grow. And at the end of the day, be better people for it. because that's all we want to do. That's all it's about, is being better today than you was yesterday. Be better tomorrow than what you is today. And what comes with that is rules, you know? So I hope everybody understands. And if you don't, well, like I always say, if I cared about feelings, then I would probably be going to church every Sunday. So with that said, let's see, if I failed you, oh, hey, RB, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. By chance, if I were to miss a live stream, oh, nah, nah. Because I understand everybody's not going to catch every live stream, because that would be unrealistic for me to even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to put that on y'all, you know. But this is also about, you know, support. You know, I think I unsubscribed to like damn near 10 channels today. Some people y'all know very well. Some people y'all may not know very well, you know. But for whatever reason, they chose to stop coming around. So you stop coming around, you know, hey, fine, Danny, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Because nah, I don't think you have. I don't think you have. I would have to go back and look. But everything I've seen, nah, I can't definitively say yes on that. So but one of the things that I heard was from somebody that don't even really come around here. Oh, J Mill, oh, there you go. Because I just happened to pop up in his live one night. He was like, oh, there you go. You just left us for the wrestling community and everything. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, wait, first of all, how many times have you been over on my channel? This is the first thing I'm thinking. Like, how many times you been over on my channel? And then his co-host, who used to come around here a lot, basically used the same excuse. So because I chose to be more involved in something that I've been involved in, it's no secret I'm a wrestling fan. And what a lot of people are finding out that I really haven't really spoken about publicly in you know, ever was my time when I used to wrestle. You know, so the fact that they use that excuse is pretty pathetic. So you choose not to come around here, even though, and people act like that's the only thing that I talk about, which is absolutely ridiculous. That is not the only thing I talk about. Like I said, I have a variety channel. So there is a number of different things that I talk about over here. I don't just talk about wrestling. If I just talked about wrestling, my channel would not be called What's Craccin TV with J Militant. If that was the only thing that I talked about. You know, yo, what's happening? So for those individuals, yeah, I had to cut ties and cut turf. You want to stop supporting me? Well, shit, I'm gonna stop supporting you. Period, point blank. Why am I going to put my energy into supporting people that don't reciprocate that same support back? I just got done earlier this year cutting people off in my real life for doing that type of shit. So I'm not about to use the internet as the excuse not to do that shit, because then that would be fake on my part. You know, and that's the other thing. If they don't support this channel, as a matter of fact, I have to go back and I have to take wrenches away from said individuals. You know, so the fact that they don't support, I don't want them over here. So if you see them pop up in, get them up out of here. Simple as that. You know. You know. I don't want people just like they don't come on lives. They don't interact on the posts. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know where my support comes from. And I know where it don't come from. So I'm not giving any energy to people that don't support me. You know, I'm not about to do that. You know, I'm not a big channel, but I guarantee you my channel's a whole lot more entertaining. My channel's a whole lot more entertaining. And these are just the simple facts, because I don't need to talk about the streets all the time just to gain 100 views or 200 views. I don't need to resort to nonsense, ignorance, just to get views. Because you go up and down my channel, you will see all different varieties of topics and subjects that I have talked about where I have gained a whole lot of views. And am I taking shots? Hell yeah, I'm taking shots. Because the fact that motherfuckers use my wrestling as an excuse is pretty pathetic. You know, and people have told me, you know, when you talk about wrestling, yeah, I'll come and, you know, give a like or whatever, boo, 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 boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But they come around for everything else. And that's fine, because everybody's not going to like everything that I talk about. And it's just as simple as that. Yo, what up, coffee? You know, I've been too nice on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one that lives my life in a bubble. And I think people sometimes get that mistaken of me. All because I'm a Logan and I used to run the streets and all this and all that and did all this and all that. Like, that's the only thing I'm supposed to talk about. No, that's not the only thing I talk. No. Because that hasn't been my whole life. I could talk about when I played baseball and when the league or well, yeah, pretty much the league in what I'm saying of the coaches around the league instructing their pitchers to intentionally hit me with the ball just so that I wouldn't hit it. You know what I'm saying? Those are topics that I know people would love to hear because it's like, wait, hold on. Is that no, and by the way, that actually did happen. That actually did happen. You know, there's so many things that I can talk about, you know. And the other night when I was talking to one of my good friends, he was reminding me of not saying that I know I'm an intelligent person. I know I'm a high frequency thought type of person. But sometimes, and especially what I've been through, sometimes I might get lost and I might not feel that as much as I know that to be the truth. And he just kind of reminded me of that and how the things that I have said has helped him and helped others. And just the range of things that I know, he helped me remind me of that. That's what led to the post. You know, so I'm about to really go in. You know, and like I always say, if you don't agree with me, go look it up. Go look it up, then come back to me. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm mistaken it, then I'm mistaken it, whatever the case may be. But don't sit up here and tell me I'm wrong and you ain't even went and looked. You know, I had to unsub from my hometown channel. Because when I try to go on their thing, they just act like I wasn't even in the chat. So I said, okay, y'all want to play that? Let's play. Because a lot of things have been coming to my mind and what I've seen. And I want to give a shout out to Compton Rick Rock. I want to give a shout out to him because how he moves outside of the Snoop thing, you know, we're going to put that to the side. But his content and the messages and the things that he says and the things that he does, that's where I be at with it in my mind. But then when I come on here, I kind of shift a little bit. But he's gave me motivation. You know. So content will be added to this channel. And if there's any other creator, channel, whatever, especially my hometown one, I love you, Fairfield. If you got a problem with it, hey, just remember this. I ain't new to YouTube. I've been on YouTube. I know how these airwaves work. And if you want to fuck with me, get more people to actually watch your channel because your views absolutely sucks. You got over 1,000 subs and nobody watches your shit. And when I put it out in the air for y'all to grab, y'all still run with the same old bullshit. The Best Friends Club. So if I have to bury my own hometown podcast, does that sound like a person you want to go toe to toe with on YouTube? Not to take you off topic entirely. You said at one point you called out Jaguar White by chance. Brother, did you call out? Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Robert, before you came around, I annihilated, hey, you name it, I went in on them. But I definitely have thrown shots at Charleston White. I've thrown shots. Look, I've thrown shots at Snoop. I don't care what your name is, how big your name is. If you on some weirdo time, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw them shots, and they're gonna be buck shots too. Pow. You know what I'm saying? Well, besides being a mark, a wannabe, a fako, a hypocrite, ain't that something? He's supposed to be crip, and he a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. How about a buckshot leg? Just not the CM Punk version. You know, I don't care what your name is. Because what is right, and what is wrong is wrong. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, the man did a whole thing where he had a gun and he was literally assassinating Donald Trump to performing and giving it up for Trump and being a Trumper. Now I'm gonna stick with the Hangman version. Logan just looked weird doing it because of his height. He's too tall to be doing that move. It just looks weird. You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like I've said before, I've gone at Fair who? Fair who? Might as well call that motherfucker Farrah Fawcett coon. You know what I'm saying? All the threats I've gotten about that, and I'm still here. You know, I remember that at the crypto ball. Yeah, by chance you still bump to America's Most Wanted. Oh yeah, I don't play it as much as I use. Well, I really only play it during certain times. I don't play it on my leisure. I don't care how the dope song of the song is. I can't I can't just play a song with Snoop and Pac on it because I'll be doing a disservice to Pac, and I ain't about to do that shit because I'm one of his students. You know. But as far as Snoop goes, I don't play none of Snoop's. Shit, as a matter of fact, I was probably one of very few that didn't get all pumped up and excited when Snoop popped up at the verses. Shit, to be honest, look, I ride with No Limit, but I ride with the old No Limit. I don't ride with the new No Limit. I don't. Snoop a phony. He was dissing. He was dissing Big and Bad Boy along with Pac. Then he wanted, yeah, yep. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that interview too. I was like, I remember shit. I was with the homies and we was listening to it. We was all like, what? Wait, hold on. He said, what? Nah, this is, you know. And then even when Snoop and Puffy was on the Steve Harvey show together, like, come on, are you serious right now? Like, you ain't got no honor for Pac. But he was your friend, right? Yeah. You know, people tend to get the celebrity thing like mixed up with who they is and what really goes on around them. This facade Snoop puts on, like, look, only reason why people will say the things that they say about Snoop is because he got money and a status. Snoop is bought and paid for. When you're bought and paid for, these type of things happen. You know, how many people after the fact actually listen to Murder Was the Case? Not just the song, but the whole album. Then all of a sudden he just ends up with Master P. Come on now. Nah, I'm talking about people born later on, you know what I'm saying, that weren't alive at the time. If I'm not mistaken, Tupac was gone 2 or 3 months by the time Snoop and Puff appeared on the. Oh no, it was longer than that because the Steve Harvey show didn't start until like let's see 97. That well, I put it like this: that episode didn't air until 98. He ain't that the truth. RB, you said it right there. He don't know. One day he want to be a Crip. Next day, he want to be a Jamaican. Look, they kicked him out of that Rastafarian group. They kicked him out of that Rastafarian group for the same reasons. That's why he went back to Snoop Dogg. He don't go by Snoop Lion. He don't even reference Snoop Lion no more because he can't. You know what I'm saying? He can't. Going around playing with them people. But Snoop problem has always been he want to be liked by everybody. But the reality is everybody not going to like you. You know? So he's taken what was given to him, and now he's just acting like he's just, yeah, you know, like, yeah, Snoop, like, nah. We're not gonna pump fake who dude is. He not that dude. What fight has Snoop been in? Y'all ever heard of a fight Snoop been in? See, everybody want to get on the internet and talk about this person fighting, pull up for a fade, you know what I'm saying? Catching phase and all that. You know what I'm saying? Jailhouse stories, you know, of people fighting and everything. Can somebody tell me one fight Snoop been in? Yeah, he tried to see like, well, yeah. Keep in mind, the man was locked up in jail. Has anybody ever confirmed anything about him fighting while he was in jail? And when you in, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure he was in LA County jail. Can anybody confirm that? Why ain't nobody asking these questions though? Why everybody want to ask him? He steady talk about the streets. He steady talk about the streets. But nobody ever asks him about any fights that he's been in. He always talks about other people fighting, other phase that's happened, other people being in shootouts and all that. Everything that comes with that life. Has anybody heard anything? Daz took a picture with Haitian Jack. Yeah, he a mark for that too. With Snoop locked up for 4 years. I don't remember how long he was locked up. It wasn't that long. I don't think it was that long when you look at the timeline. But he was in there. Yo, what's happening, Corrupt? Yeah, it might have been 2 years. It might have been 2 years. But nobody ever asked him about that though. They asked him about, you know, Crips and Long Beach and LA. And, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, he talked more about LA than he talked about Long Beach now. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the many reasons why the homies out there was on his head. And then he want to go out there to the park and he want to assert his authority because he got status. Like, but you see how he did though? He surrounded himself with a gang of people. He surrounded himself with a gang of people. You know what I'm saying? And then pumped his chest out. He didn't stand in the middle. He didn't stand in the middle and pump his chest out. No, he was standing next to people, pumping his chest out. There's a difference. Because when you do it with people standing next to you, they're going to try to intervene and try to stop it. But if you go in the middle, now you got to catch the airwaves. Man, for real. Shit, maybe he went, you know what I'm saying? Shit, maybe he went on over to like, you know, he ain't shit without his homeboys. He not. And hell, I wouldn't really consider, you know what I'm saying? That like that whole thing is weird, man. You know what I'm saying? But the only but like Daz, you know what I'm saying? You hear stories about Daz. Daz talks about his stories. You know what I'm saying? Like Warren G, he talks about his. Like everybody else talks about theirs, but he the only one out that group. Oh man, it's all bad. Yo, what up, C? I don't know. But all I know is this. You ain't gotta take what I say. All you gotta just do is look at what I talked about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He definitely did that. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. I mean, dude can't even do a full sea walk. And people over there really are like, he be doing it. He don't be doing it. Like y'all say that is not the sea walk. No shape, form, fashion, whatever. That is not it. That fool doing a two-step. He doing a two-step routine. He does the same old. He does the same old. Hey, y'all go back. Y'all go back to early Snoop, and then you fast forward to Snoop today. He does the same moves. He don't do nothing else. That man cannot dance. That man cannot dance. Or this is what he'll do. He'll take he'll take one routine and he'll start doing it, but then he'll get right back into that same old into that same old dance routine. It's like, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, snap. What's going on, Prince? What's happening with you? Be like, what is this fool doing? This fool be out at one of them fancy banquets and that fool get over there doing that same. Like, you cannot be kidding me. Like, oh my God. But everybody loves Snoop, right? But I will give him this though. I will give him this though. That football league saved a lot of young lives. And that's something that, you know what I'm saying, I can never hate on. You know what I'm saying? You out there saving lives and providing opportunities for these young guys who love to play football to make it big. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. You see how many players from Snoop's League is in the NFL? So, like, I give him his flowers for that. But all that other stuff, though, man. Oh man, I've been doing cool. You know what I'm saying? Been a lot of changes, but you know what I'm saying? They've been good changes. You know. So, man, what's up with you though? And I'm still doing the wrestling thing too. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, you got to come over to where we be at, man. Shoot, we be man. See, what we all needed to be doing right now is getting that money, yeah, and that money, on everything, on everything. You know, need to be trying to do it now, just for the simple fact of what's going on right now, man. This fool, Trump is losing it. He's losing it day by day. This man is like out there. And these old delusional ass Republicans over here trying to defend the defense. Like, what the, like, I see, like, hold on for a second. I seen something today that just kind of like, oh, just, I, I just had to rub my head because I, I said to myself, as bad as these same people talk so bad about the Democrats and what they was doing, for this fool to say what he said, I was just like, you can't make this stuff up, right? Uh, I can't even say we live in crazy times. We living in hell for real this time on everything. Man, that's a big hundred right there. But this fool, Sean Duffy, the Secretary of Transportation, got a call from Hinsberg and said, if you need some people for the air traffic control, I got a few people I can send you if you need them. This fool said, basically, I'll let you know if I do. Now, keep in mind, these people are not trained air traffic control people. But in the same breath, he's talking about trying to keep Americans safe and cleaning up the mess that the Democrats left him. Can somebody please tell me what in the fuck? Did he just say that? Did he just say that? And this was on CNN. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch none of them channels anymore. But you know what I'm saying? Somebody react or whatever, or I might watch a clip, or I don't even really watch the clips. Shit, if somebody else would, somebody else watches it and reacts to it, then I'll catch it that way. But did he just really just say that? So you are trying to keep Americans safe and clean up the mess that the Democrats left you, but you will put untrained people to control the airwaves? Wow. Hearing that type of shit, I would not wanna get on the airplane. Mm. Hearing that, I would not wanna get on the airplane at all. I'm not no airplane, no helicopter, none of it. They don't know how to work that stuff, and you gonna put them up in there? How is that keeping Americans safe? Can somebody please explain that to me? Because they steady talking about the Democrats and what they did and everything else. Do they not realize since they took control that America's gotten a lot worse, not better? That's not the Democrats' fault. Sorry to tell you, Republicans, that's not the Democrats' fault. Now, maybe if you guys hadn't been pumping your chest out talking about all these things you were going to do in this amount of time, then maybe there might be some people that might actually give you some grace about it. But the fact that you sat up there, you pumped your chest out, you talked all this big talk, and you got people out there hungry, people who don't have no food to eat tonight, and you think that's something that's good? Prices at the store have doubled since you guys have been in office. And you think that's good? People are out here hurting. I I don't know what that lady was talking about and saying, I want the Republicans to to keep keep control, but 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 I'm hurting too. So why would you say that? This country is literally going to hell by the day. And they're just sitting up here acting like, uh, we'll fix it. Everything's okay. People about to lose their health care. Uh, everything will be all right. We'll fix it. Like, Congress looks like a complete mess. Like nobody knows what to do in either chamber. We can't blame it on the old guys no more because there's a whole lot of young people up in there who are clueless and completely delusional. Like the job is way over their head. The food at the store is absolutely ridiculous. That 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 food that they sell in there at the price of what they're selling it at, I don't know if I'm actually paying the price or if I'm just paying the whole damn tax on it. Because I'm looking at the price and I'm like, okay, that that the majority of that has to be taxed. The majority of that has to be taxed. But this is the cold part. Then you get taxed on top of that. And the reason why I say that is because this country is in so much debt, they don't know what to do with themselves. This country is in so much debt. And both parties are to blame for it. It's been Democrat. Look, you can't just put it on one party because since the turn of the century, it's been Democrat, it's been Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican. So both parties have had a shot at it. Two-term presidents, one-term president, and nothing has changed. Everything has just gotten worse. And then the Republicans have just completely added a whole lot of you know what on top of it. And then they're getting on TV talking about how great everything is. Exactly what is great. Like how do they sit up here and talk about we MAGA, but you can't even go to the grocery store and buy some food? Oh, but you're still gonna wait because you believe in him, right? Why do you still believe in him? Because from the looks of things, there's a whole lot of Americans that are looking at themselves and be like, God, why did the hell did I vote for this fool? I feel like an idiot right now. Because it was your vote that contributed to this. Think about that. I want all those voters that voted for Trump. I want all of y'all to think about that. You voted for a guy. Now you have to pay more at the grocery store. You have to pay more at the gas station. And if you get assistance, you ain't even got your assistance. And then all these other things that keep popping up about what this fool want to do and all this, he taking your tax money and he knocked down a historical part of the White House just to build a ballroom for himself. That's your vote. You got to own that. Now, you as a voter, how do you fix it? You got to ask yourself that. Because all your votes contributed to that. Think about that. You went out there and you supported him and all this. And then there's some that will stomp down still like believing in what this guy can do. Where but now check this out though. In the same time period when Joe Biden took office, you guys acting like World War III was about to happen. Now, if I'm being honest here, if I'm being fair here, I didn't necessarily have to worry about going to the grocery store in the same time period of both guys from the time they took office until right here in November. Now, after that, well, yeah, that's a different story. Yo, what's that, Lonnie? This guy has completely took this country and just using it for his own toilet paper. Because he doesn't care about what happens with this country. And the scary thing about it is when he gets down to his final year, think about what kind of stuff this dude is about to pull off. Not the stuff that he's doing now or the stuff that he's planning on doing in the next couple of years, but that final year, he's about to really act like a nut. Wait, hold on for a second, y'all. So I don't know. I really don't have like any real good advice except, man, find the best way to survive. If I had any good advice, that would be it. Because I have no idea what this fool's finna do. And then you got this other idiot, Newsom, signing into some crazy, ridiculous laws. It's like, what is going on? We got to be living in bizarro world. I'm convinced we're in bizarro world, 2025. You know, and then the thought about him running for president. And I've said it. He's going to be president. If there's one Democrat that is capable of being president, or I should say, a Democrat that is able to win the presidency, would be Newsom. Because Republicans like him. They may not agree with a lot of his policies, naturally, but they like him. And that can go a long way into gaining Republican votes. Anybody that takes billions to get a position as control. Yeah, they're all controlled. Because I've been said that they're grooming Newsom to be the next president. Because how many governors actually be flying around the world to talk policy about the United States? You know, yo, what's up, Chaos? He is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally be having meetings with the president of China and all that. Like, what? Wait, hold on. You're only a governor. What you over here doing having business dinners with the president of China? So I'm like, oh yeah, they grooming him. They grooming him, you know. And that's horrible. Shit, I ain't talking nothing about no football. Shoot. I'm still mad about that game. Oh shit. There y'all go. uh, I ain't talking about nobody saying sure. I ain't got no room to talk. I ain't got no room to talk. And then my Warriors just lost too. I ain't got nothing to say. Yeah. Oh man. Yo, what up, Dominic? Man, like I said, you talking about no football. Yeah, oh God. That shit was horrible. I can't talk about no sports. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Sure, I'll surprise if anybody go. Sure. I'll be surprised if anybody go. Cause that show been doing bad. Bad, bad. Man, I'm saying this sucks. I'm like, shit, well, shit, what can I talk about? Yeah, I'm over here trying to get a deep thought. Like, what can I talk about? Shit, I can't talk about that shit. Fuck. Uh, but it ain't over yet. It's not over yet. We have 4 wins between two. Oh shit. Hold on. I don't have a problem. Let's see. Oh shit, we 500. We 6-6. Well, at least I ain't a losing record. Sure, I'll take it. My Knicks look okay. That's all. Damn, that's ugly. We all do it bad right now. Look, the fact that we try to find a way to talk. Oh man. Well, about to use 2-8, we 4-6. Oh man. Shit. Between both my teams, six. Shit, we like 12. Shit, we 12-10. Oh man, between both of us, we 12-10. Oh man. But injuries though, man, why do we keep having all these injuries? Man, there has to be an investigation going on. I'm sorry. My team needs to be investigated because that don't make no sense. We have no offense. What's the quarterback? Oh shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, Chaos. I feel your pain because I was there one time. Remember, we had Blaine Gabbert. Oh, shit. You'll take 12 and 10. I mean, yeah, with 2 games, though? I don't like that 2 game, though. I don't like 2 games. I want it like to be like a 10 game separation. Then I might be happy about it. Sure. I don't mind 10 losses. I'll take 10 losses. Oh, that's right. I did have 10 losses. Had 2016 Golden State Warriors. 73 and 10. Yeah. Blaine Gabbert, JT O'Sullivan, who else we have? Yeah, that's so bad. I don't remember their names. I remember it was one dude because he played at Ohio State. I actually liked to. Oh yeah, his last name was Smith. I'm forgetting his first name, but his last name was Smith. And see, who else did we have? Shit, we done had so many. Oh God, that's bad. So yeah, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. 73 and 10, but did y'all win the shit? Hey, we all know why we did not win. Politics. Politics is why we did not win. Because they did not want us beating LeBron James back to back. So they decided to add an extra foul to Draymond Green to ensure that he was suspended. And then in the midst of that, we ended up with 2 players hurt, which led to a game 7, where Draymond Green played his ass off. That boy had like 30 points that game. Yeah, I thought Lonnie and I were battling for first priority. Oh, my teams are 8 and 2. Yeah, the Broncos doing it. But look though, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know y'all happy about the 8 and 2, but I wouldn't be so happy about the 8 and 2. I wouldn't be so happy about that. Cause man, y'all be cutting it close. Like, what are y'all going down 7-0 to the Raiders? And then you only beat them 10-7? Like, when you have certain records, you should be dominating games. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not dominating games, then the games that you're playing another great team, you know what I'm saying, you're battling it out toe to toe. And then one might take the advantage and then boom. You know what I'm saying? But when you're like, and I know divisional games are, you know, a little bit different than playing non-divisional games. I know. But who the Raiders got? Y'all should have annihilated them. Like, it should have been like 38-7 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, the elements play a part. But that's where the run game is supposed to go crazy. That's when the run game is supposed to go crazy. And you can still get the same outcome. You know what I'm saying? When you utilize the run game and utilize Damn, what the fuck did that play? Oh yeah, the screen. Yeah, when you utilize the run game and the screen, man, you got big plays. Big plays that opens up other big plays. You don't necessarily have to throw it 20, 30 yards. Just throw it 5, 10 yards. You know what I'm saying? Open up them holes. Make them sweat, tire them down. You watched the Al doc? Oh no, the AI doc. Nah, I didn't. Not yet, but I heard about it. Practice. Practice? You talking about practice? Not the game, but practice. Oh man. What a classic, one of many classic press conferences. Matter of fact, what was funny because earlier today, I had seen this short. Vernon Davis was on the what's that podcast? All the Smoke podcast. And they were talking about Mike Singletary. And then they showed the clip with Michael Singletary. It was like, can't play with him, can't win with him, can't coach with him. I want winners. Oh shit. I was like, oh shit. I remember that. I watched that live too. I was like, damn. Cause I was even like, yo, what's up with Vernon Davis? Like what the you over there? You know what I'm saying? He over there just ain't putting no effort in at all. It's just like, I'm here and I'm here to collect the check. It was very windy that night. Yeah, that's why the run game is very, very valuable to have. Because sometimes you gotta lean on that run game when the elements are like that. You know, it's a really good doc if you like AI. That is. Oh yeah, I like AI. Shit, he changed the game. AI changed the dress code. Oh damn, David Stern. Oh hater. We know why. You know, he didn't like urban wear. I wonder why he doesn't like urban wear. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But hey, y'all, signature braids. Yep. Yeah. Well, hey, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and end this. For anyone who came in after the beginning of my live, go back, rewatch this, or just the beginning of the live, or if you want to rewatch the whole thing. I have laid down some rules, and that's what I expect. And y'all hear everything, why I said what I said. And so moving forward, things will be definitely different around here. But still the same old me. Oh, you did. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace.